Hey everybody, it's Jess, and I wanted to come and do a voiceover, I guess, for the beginning of this video because you guys don't hear me talk much. But this is me making my breakfast. I'm sorry that I didn't really talk throughout this video. It was just one of those days where I'm trying to get my focus back right. But I made egg salad wrap situation, and this is just how I make my egg salad. It's pretty much about 2 teaspoons, maybe 3 of mustard and 1 tablespoon of light mayo. I use the Tillamook white aged cheddar cream cheese. This stuff is so bomb. It's so flavorful. If you guys see it, you should try it. It is heavy on the calories. It's 110 calories per serving, but it's absolutely amazing. So basically what I learned this week was to go back to basics. And basically going back to basics for me is having a decent food option with some protein coffee, and I've been making my protein coffee the same way. I will link up here, I think, where I made this the first time, where it actually worked with my cold foam. This time did not. This was one of the days that I just brewed some coffee because I needed something stronger than just your typical iced coffee. But it's still pretty decent in calories, and I usually sip on iced coffee for a majority of the day, which is why I don't necessarily put it down as breakfast. I put it like as a snack, just because it takes me literally like 3 hours to drink iced coffee unless I am craving it and like I really want it super bad. I usually let the ice melt in the coffee and just drink it that way. But yeah, I hope you guys stay tuned for the rest of this video. I know I'm going to be talking again soon, so I'll leave that up to you guys. Yeah. It's Jess, and welcome to another gorgeous day with your girl. And hold on, I'm currently in the process of making lunch, but I wanted to come and talk to you guys real quick. I know I haven't talked at all in this vlog yet, and I don't know if I'm going to do it as just today or a full out week or whatever. We shall see. But I wanted to come and talk to you guys about this whole 30-day challenge and what it means to me. So while some people might be doing like a wellness challenge, getting back on track, to lose weight, that sort of thing, that's not necessarily the case for me. I'm using this wellness challenge as a means to better understand my thought process when it comes to food. I've been watching a lot of videos as of late about different things, different reasonings behind eating, binge eating, that sort of thing. And you know, I was doing really good until yesterday. I'm doing really good with tracking my weight, journaling, making lists for myself of things to do, you know, just having like things set up in place, drinking my water, not necessarily overeating, but tracking. And if I did eat something that was extra, okay, understanding it for what it was, moving forward. But yesterday, something in my head clicked and it was not right, and I overate. Like, I stopped tracking. I was just eating, and I had to take a step back and realize, where is this coming from? The month of June is hard for me in a lot of different places. It's really hard. You know, the month of June, I have to deal with the fact that my grandmother's birthday is actually today. She died 2 years ago. Yeah, she died in December of 2019, and my mom died in December of 2020. Literally, like maybe like a couple of days apart from each other, but they literally died like a year apart. And her birthday's this month. Then, you know, there's a whole my son was born in this month. I don't talk about him much, but I do have a tattoo on my wrist, and it's his name, and then it's his birthday, which is 6/15/13. My son, my youngest, is my rainbow baby. And then we got pregnant with him maybe 5 months. Yeah, 5 months after I lost Benjamin. Then I got pregnant with BJ. Benjamin is named after my grandfather. So yeah, but it was a lot to go through with that process. And you know, the anniversary of his death is coming up, so it's a lot of mixed emotions that I have in the month of June. And the beginning of June is always really rough for me, and it's important for me to acknowledge it, to accept it, and to move forward. So yesterday was a not so good day. And I think it also had a lot to do with the fact that I was mindlessly eating. So like I came home, like I was trying to do all this stuff before physical therapy. I came home, and instead of grabbing a protein bar or something like that that would like have kept me full, I saw on my counter there was the cookies from Trader Joe's or whatever, and I just automatically grabbed those, and I ran out the door to go do physical therapy. And it was like a downward spiral all after that. I came home, I tried to be mindful. Then I had one of the new snacks that I got from Vitamin Shop, which is called like Quavos or something like that. It's made with like egg whites, and it was like a honey mustard flavor, but it tastes like I was eating sweet eggs, and it was disgusting. And instead of acknowledging the fact that it was not what I wanted, it didn't taste good, I ate the whole thing. And then I was just like, well, what do I do now? I had dinner, and dinner was fine, but it was like I ate two things that didn't fill a void, and then I started looking for that void to be filled and other stuff. So that was one issue. The second issue was the fact that for me, when I get tired, like when I get really like sleepy, I make poor decisions. And for like the past like 5 nights, I have not gotten any sleep. Like I literally would go to sleep, and my son would wake me up like an hour or two later. So I'm getting waking up constantly throughout the night. So I'm tired when I get up. And so yesterday was the first time that I didn't have caffeine. And normally I have like a protein coffee, or I would have, you know, energy drink or whatever, and then I'll be fine. I'm learning that I need to be busy. When I'm not busy, my mind thinks of food. My mind takes into like food into like a comfort situation, and not more so like something that we need to eat, something that we eat to enjoy, but more so like the things that make you happy. For me, that's food. Like I turn to food as a source of comfort and a source of happiness. And if I'm not constantly doing something with my hands, reading, engaging my mind, working on YouTube, that sort of thing, the things that make me focus are the reasons why I don't necessarily eat or overeat. I'm starting to come into realization that it's okay for me to have 1900 calories worth of food, because essentially, even though I'm not at work right now, and even though, you know, I'm just doing physical therapy, and I'm also doing walking as forms of exercise, but essentially I'm building my metabolism back up, which means that I'm burning anywhere from like 2,800 to like 3,000 or so or plus calories a day. So me eating 1,900 calories to sustain myself is fine. I don't want to go into starvation mode, because that tends me to binge eat as well, but I just have to find that comfortable medium. So that's where we are. I also starting to realize that as an adult, I am an adult woman who probably more than likely suffers from ADHD. I have said it for like the past like year or so. Like I feel like I suffer from it because I cannot focus on any one thing. My mind is like bouncing all over the place. My mind doesn't settle down at night. It just constantly is like moving, and I'm starting to think, which takes me a long time to go to sleep, which is also why it's super important for me that when I do fall asleep to sleep, because if I'm woken up, I stay up, and then it takes me even longer to go back to sleep. And so that constant being woken up all during the night is not functional for me because I got stuff to do. So I think a lot of it's just a bunch of different variables. Either way it goes, you guys saw what I weighed this morning when I stepped on the scale. I was 226.8 or 226 points. I think it was 226.8. Yesterday when I stepped on the scale, I was 224.6. I was 224 point something. Put up here on screen. So clearly I have gained some weight from my overeating situation from the day before, and I'm not going to beat myself up about it. So today I just got up with the intentions that today is going to be a better day. We're going to do better. So what do you need? You need protein and you need your coffee. So I made me coffee today. I made espresso instead of doing iced coffee. So I had that. Then I also made me something to eat for breakfast. I'm also starting to realize that as much as I want to be the person that incorporates all the fruits and all the vegetables because I like it, it also right now is not satisfying a need for me. So I feel like it's not that I feel like my calories are wasted whenever I eat fruits and vegetables. It's just that I don't tend to gravitate towards those because to me they don't contain that big source of protein. I'm trying to do better. But I also have been having like a salad every day because during the summer, I don't know what it is about the summer. I think it's because that's when all like the fruits and the vegetables go on sale. During the summer, I just love salad. So I'll grab a salad kit in a heartbeat and eat a salad for a meal. And it does not affect me. It's not something that I absolutely hate. And I'm sitting here like talking to y'all and realizing I ain't even started making my salad. So today's salad is going to be brought to you by Taylor Farms Dill Pickle Chop Kit. I grabbed this one because it was on sale. This is the third time that I've had this salad. I really do like it. I find that with the Taylor Farms brand, you have to put your base, which is the lettuce and all that stuff, down first, and then pour your dressing on top of it, and then put the toppings on top of that, because otherwise it's not going to be enough dressing. It just is what it is. But like this whole kit, the base of it is shredded cauliflower, cut radish, red and green cabbage, green leaf lettuce, kale, and then they have like a topping in your dressing. So yeah, I like this salad. The everything salad was okay. Yesterday I had the buffalo ranch one, I think, which was really good. But honestly, because I eat a whole salad, like I feel like I'm meeting all of my veggie goals for the day. And so if I don't eat another veggie today or a piece of fruit, I'm not mad at it. But I also know that I eat differently. So like one of the things that Eden Loves Life was talking about, she was talking about with ADHD, like for people who suffer from ADHD, you will fixate yourself on like one particular thing and you have to eat it all the time, and you'll eat it, and then you'll go months without eating it or even thinking about it or even craving it. That's me. Okay, so for months I was eating a banana a day, sometimes two, especially with Weight Watcher. Banana is one of my favorite fruits. I cannot touch a banana. I don't think about eating a banana. And even sometimes now when I'm like, oh, we have bananas that are about to go bad, force yourself to eat one, I'm disgusted that I'm even eating it. So the same thing goes like almost every summer when it comes to salads. I will eat a salad at least 5 times a week, if not more. And then I don't think about salads hardly ever during the winter time, unless it's something that I'm absolutely craving. Last winter it was Caesar salads. All I wanted was a Caesar salad, Caesar salad, Caesar salad. And then when I couldn't get a Caesar salad, or it didn't taste the way that I wanted to, it clicked. Something in my head clicked, and it made me mindless eat. So that's all I'm saying. So basically, I'm having this salad. I'm gonna boost it up because I just got finished doing a workout. So I'm going to put some of this chicken breast on top. That's another thing. I got so obsessed with chicken in here, and I was doing chicken salads and tuna salads, and I was eating those constantly. And now I have these cans, and I'm like, I don't want that, so I don't eat it. I'm learning to try to do better. Like, that's the other thing about me, making sure that I eat the food that I have. I want to be mindful about the foods that I'm intaking, but I also want to be mindful about my protein, and I also want to be mindful about learning how to eat without having to overindulge. So when I sit at night and I journal about things, the good things about the day, how I felt my food intake was, what I could have done better, what my thought process is, like what made me happy today. And then it helps me better be able to cope going forward. So I'm just going to use this whole can because honestly, I won't lie to you guys, I started getting very obsessive with calorie counting, the number on the scale and everything else, and it became triggering. So like at some point I boosted my calories up to, or I went to saying I was only going to lose like 1.5 pounds a week, which boosted my calories up to like 1,800. But then I wasn't eating those 1,800 calories, or I would eat them and still be upset because of the net calorie intake to me just seemed high. And now I'm trying to focus on the fact that when I was doing calorie counting at first and I was working out for like an hour or so a day, I was eating about 1,800 to 1,900 calories anyway. So, you know, I think I'm at a point where I judge myself and I'm really hard on myself because I'm not seeing weight drop off the way that I want it to. But I also have to realize that I am not as active as I once was, and so I have to give myself a little grace. I talk to Babe about that all the time, that, you know, there is light at the end of the tunnel, but like, we don't want to re-injure ourselves. We don't want to remember that sometimes we have to take it easy. So I am seasoning up my chicken just a little bit because if you've ever had the canned chicken, it just tastes blah. So I'm being really simple about this. White cheddar, onion powder, garlic powder. Yes, I use these popcorn seasonings on more than just popcorn. They taste great. I actually have a dill pickle one. I could have put that on here. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, so I dropped my phone and my salad twice, and I had to clean it up because I got salad dressing and all that great stuff on it, which is lovely. Anyway, I can't find that seasoning, so I don't know, we're just gonna move on without it. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna have this and 24 ounces of water. Also gonna have some BCAAs, which is what I've been taking to kind of help boost up electrolytes and stuff from working out. Today I worked out with a sweatband on, which you guys saw, just to kind of help with water retention, nothing else, nothing more. So here is my salad. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. I've already tracked it. Macros will be down here for you guys. Yeah, I'll be back later.